Hi, and welcome to Two Tired Teachers.
Today we want to talk to you about our one-year review of the solar we had installed by RVs Off Grid. And what we got, we have 800 watts of solar on the roof. We originally had a 400 amp hour lithium battery and decided while it was new, let's double down on that. So that we can go twice as long. And so we actually have 800 amp hours of lithium batteries. And bottom line is,
We've used it when it's been hot, when it's been cold. We love it.
we have taken, we took a trip to the Great Lakes. We were going on a mission trip to Madison, Wisconsin, and we'd never been to a Great Lake. So that was a 6-week long trip where we had no hookups.
And we had a lot of rain.
And we did have a lot of rain. And then we also took a trip for 6 weeks to Yellowstone, Glacier, Theodore, Roosevelt National Parks. And once again had no hookups. And so having as much lithium as we have has been awesome.
Yes.
We use the inverter to heat stuff in the microwave. You know, we don't run it for long periods of time in the microwave, but we heat stuff in the microwave. We make 2 little 4-cup coffee pots full of coffee every morning. That's not an option. And
Charge our phones.
we watch television.
Yes.
Run fans.
Yes.
Or a swamp cooler.
Sure.
With the inverter, and that's about what we use the inverter for. Now, just straight from the battery, we charge everything.
Yes.
And they did install DC chargers. We have one that comes off of our stereo, and then another that comes there between the beds, so that we're able to charge phones,
Yes.
tablets, watches. So we have been very pleased, but as consumers, we felt that one of the most important things was having as many options to charge as we could.
Yeah, because if you're charging when it's so rainy and you're trying to get things charged, it's hard.
So, ways that we chose to be able to charge the lithium batteries. If you're plugged into shore power,
Yes.
you can charge lithium battery. You can charge your battery bank. If you're running a generator, you can plug in and charge that way.
Yes.
Your goal is to get most of your charge off of the 800 watts that are
Yes.
on, or whatever you have on your roof. And
As long as it's sunny, you're good.
but the one of the things that I was very thankful we'd had limited experience, at least with a smaller setup prior to going with our major
Yes.
install, because that was when we realized the importance of being able to charge as many ways as possible. So with this one, we can charge those ways. We also have external panels.
Yes.
We bought 3 of these all-power 140 watt external panels. These are not to be left out overnight or anything like that, but the trip to Wisconsin, when we got to land between the lakes, Mylena was sick. If you watched that video, you saw she was sick. We had to go to emergency room, etc. So our first come site, we stayed at 5 nights. Well, we got there, we had planned on just staying, I think, 3 maybe. Yeah. But we wanted a site in the shade because it was mid-June in Kentucky. And so we got a shaded site, but we could put those 340 watt panels where they got morning sun. Now, they didn't get any afternoon sun, but every morning set those panels out so that we were getting 420 watts pulling in straight solar all morning. By 1 or 2,
Yeah.
that was as much as we could charge. And we were there 5 nights, and I believe we still had 80%
Yeah.
when we left. And so, you know, we were very, very pleased. But that gave us another way to charge. something that we had done, and I'm very thankful we did, we had a DC to DC charger essentially running from our battery to the back of the van so that when we are driving, we can plug in to that port. And as we're driving, we are charging our lithium battery. Now, the danger with that is, you know, if we were getting out for a picnic and going to be out of the vehicle for an hour or so, it could drain the van battery.
Sharon is excellent about unplugging almost anytime we get out anywhere.
We, for a longer trip, what I'm going to do is get something just to put over the gear shift, so when I put it into park, that's my reminder to go unplug. But that way, that trip to Wisconsin, going the way we went, we had 12 days where we were driving some.
Yes.
And at least 10 of those we were driving in the rain. Some. We did not have full sunny days. And so, every campsite, every time we stopped for the night, we were fully charged.
Yes.
And that was really nice. But guys, it's been a game changer.
Yes.
It truly has.
Dispersed is, unless it's brutally hot, dispersed is not a big deal.
Yeah, like I said, we've done 2 6-week-long trips where we had no hookups and we had no problem. We did a few other shorter trips, and one of them, we were at a free campsite, we loved it, on Lake Bob Sandlin
Yes.
in East Texas. And it got kind of warm there. Well, we had bought a portable air conditioner. And we did a whole video about it, but essentially what I did was I ran a cord from the air conditioner to the generator, which another beauty of having lithium is the batteries have now moved inside. So I have a little platform on the front of the RV to mount the generator. It's not there right now because this is off season, but mount the generator so that we have a little cover that we put over it, and
she's not having to try and lift it
in and out of the van every time we use it. Yeah. Because that was getting kind of old, and being able to have it mounted there, for one thing, if we're in a parking lot and we really need something, we can turn it on because, you know, we don't have some random generator sitting out at the side. It's right there. It's a part of the RV, and that has been awesome. We've run that little air conditioner off of that dedicated line, and it was wonderful. I think when we were at Glacier, it got really cold.
Yes.
I think when we took showers, we ran a dedicated line to a
Yes.
space heater. But we really have not run a generator other than just to run that little air conditioner some. So those guys were so helpful, and they wanted to make sure that you were comfortable with that we were comfortable with the solar setup we got, that we could call and, you know, we got to troubleshoot here, and they were willing to kind of talk us through some things. And so if you are interested, we're going to put their contact information at the bottom, and tell them Two Tired Teachers sent you, because it's been a year, and man,
no problems, really.
we love it.
Yes.
So if you're looking at solar, this is not a how-to, but this is a people who don't really know anything, our experience with the setup that we've gotten, and we were very pleased. We went on and doubled down on the batteries, haven't gotten anywhere near depleting those, and are thankful for that.
Yes.
So, anyway, thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.